Always on fire.
You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist.
Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of MindCrack. As always, this is Jason, and picking up kind of where we left off. I've done a little bit. Well, I've done quite a bit actually. I extended this up to here, and I forgot you could cook nether. What's it called? Damn it. Anyways, I forgot you can make nether brick out of. I thought if I would just say it in a sentence, it would come to me, and I would remember what the hell I was just cooking. But now I can't. But anyways, I made some nether brick, and I made some fence too. Hey, guy, what are you doing over here? Where'd you spawn at? Before you say this darkness, these are half slab. Well, no, I guess that's not a half slab, is it? No, that's not a half slab. Why don't I have some light there? How have I not had mobs spawn there before? Anyways. Which I still have some nether brick up here. Go ahead and grab that. So today I want to, well, you guys gave me some suggestions on the wall. I saw some really good ones on the Reddit. What the hell is it called? There it is. Netherrack! Netherrack! I knew that. I knew it! Damn it, man. I'm getting old. But I had some ideas too for this this stairwell. I've dug out the stairwell now. I'll show you guys that. I guess there's not a lot to see. It's the same thing over and over again all the way down. It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. It's about 2 hours to do it. I hit a ravine somewhere in here. I have a feeling it's like right here. Yep. There it is. There's the ravine. I think I'm gonna put like some glass here so you can see the ravine when you come by. So I'll leave that block missing there so you can see it. But the ravine kind of sped me up because it was a bunch of blocks. You've got to be kidding me, man! I can't escape these freaking slime. Where's he at? Let me at him. I'm gonna stab him right in the fucking face. Hate him so much. Where you at? Hey, hey! Where the hell are they at, man? Some grass. If I need some grass down here, I got it. Oh, God. God, let's just walk away, man. Let's just walk away. Like we didn't hear anything. We don't know nothing about it. Oh, God. This is what I have to deal with. This is the life I live. Why is that block missing? Did I do? Did I do that? I don't know where the hell these slimes are. I cocked my head to the side when I came around that corner like it would help me see around the corner quicker. So after placing all these stairs, I've decided I don't like them. Isn't that how Minecraft works? So I was thinking about trying some different things. I was gonna try some stone brick, but first I want to go implement the some of the ideas I saw posted on the Reddit as far as my wall up here, and we'll see how those look. I've got together some of the materials I may or may not need. I don't know if I'll need nether brick, but I'll take it. Actually, let's grab this nether brick fence too and just eye it up here and see how it looks. So I actually have a story to tell today. I may or may not have told you guys about my cousin before. I don't really know if I've ever mentioned him. I feel like I have. Wilson! Boop! Oh man, my axe is down here. Some bitch. But he's a cousin on dad's side of the family. You know, he's kind of him and his brother, both kind of far cousins. Like my dad and their mom were second cousins, I think. So we could technically have sex and it would be okay. Except he's a guy, and that. I mean, moving on. Anyways, we've been on and off friends our whole lives. We come and go as far as whether or not we get along or like each other at the moment, which is fine. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's him. But oh man, that fire! I gotta do something about that fire. Still don't know anything about it. I gotta turn fire tick on too. I just keep talking about it, but I don't want to do it, man. I'm scared to death turning it on. All right. Anyways, oh man, I'm sorry, Wilson. So, anyways, my cousin and I, we don't ever see eye to eye on anything. But here's how this story comes together. Whenever my uncle was on his final days, as you guys know, I used to go see him once a week whenever he was staying at the rehab. I don't know. It's a rehab building, but in the situation he was in, he wasn't there for rehab. He was just there to wait till the end of days. But all right, you know what? Wait. I'm already messing up here. I don't want that. Give me that back. I think I'm gonna use the nether brick on the outside. I'm not gonna go with specifically what anyone posted, but I saw a couple of the suggestions. I did not think about using some of the stuff in the way they did, so I liked what I saw. All right, let's think how they did this. So, anyways, one of the things my uncle had told me towards the end of his life was that he had this 22 pistol that uses 22 long rifle bullets, and he used to. My uncle used to be a prison guard forever ago. You can't do that, can you? I wonder what they did on the Reddit. I don't remember what they did now. But anyways, he used to be a prison guard years ago, and he would always carry that pistol with him, like his personal gun. I don't know why you need a personal gun. I don't know why he. That's beside the point. It's not really an important part of the story. And he had told me that basically whenever he died, he wanted his wife to keep it because he thought that was about the only thing she could shoot in the house in case she needed a gun. I mean, she's at an age where I can't even imagine her holding a gun, much less shooting it. What the hell was I doing here? Yeah, I was gonna use the stone brick in the corners. Was I? No. That's right. That's right. I've used it where I wanted to use it. What was I gonna use over here? I was gonna put something up here. I don't know what the hell it was now though. Nothing in my inventory. Let's put some wood up there, see what it looks like. But anyways, he told me that once she passed away, that he'd like it if I took the gun, which I guess he failed to tell her. Because I get a call the other day from my cousin, and he says, "Hey man, I got this gun that used to be Ben's, and Ruby didn't want it anymore." This is Aunt, Uncle, Ben, Ruby. She didn't want it in the house, whatever. I wondered if you wanted to buy it from me. And I was like, motherfucker, now I gotta buy this gun that I've already been given? Some bitch. And I don't have any guns here in the house. Not because I'm afraid of them or don't want them or anything. It's just, we just don't happen to have any. My wife's not a big fan, but we just don't have any guns. It's not for any particular reason. Man, I need another block to go up in there. Give me something else to go up in there. I know, diamond blocks. I guess I can make a gold block. I don't need gold for anything. Gold would probably look pretty good, actually. Let's see how much gold I got over here. I mean, that's not very much. I guess I can cook some up. But she had sold it to him for $50, so no big deal. I was like, sure, yeah, just come on by and bring it whenever. So he brought the gun by, and we got to talking. I said something along the lines of, don't they sell 22 bullets at Walmart? Because I don't have any bullets for it, obviously. And he was like, I don't know, man, not with Obama. And again, I'm not, this is not going to be, we're going to touch so many controversial subjects in this story that I'm sure that at the end of it, at least one person that didn't hate me probably will. But that's beside the point. What is it, 9 of these bitches? It is, 9 of them bitches. Alright, let's make a couple of these. Let's stop making them one at a time. So I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think they've changed where they sell books, but maybe they have. And he's like, did you hear about what he's doing now? And I was like, my cousin's one of those people that you don't argue with. You listen to and you nod, and if you don't agree, that's fine. But you don't tell him that you don't agree. There was something else I needed too, wasn't there? I don't know. Let's go back up here, and if we need it, we'll come back for it. And I was like, no, what has he done? Tell me. Except I don't use this asshole voice. Oh man, a zombie died here. I guess they are jumping off. Well, you got what you deserved, asshole. All right. And he was like, he's been shipping them 747s and tanks back to his homeland. And I was like, to Hawaii? And he was like, no, not Hawaii, to his Muslim country. And I was like, oh, well, what is that? And that doesn't look good there, I don't think. No, that's not gonna stay. And so he was like, oh man, I wish I could remember. We had this like 3-hour conversation, so bits and pieces of it may be out of order, but I'm gonna do my best to tell the story as it transpired. So he was like, I don't know which country it is, but it's one of them Muslim countries. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, man, I can't remember how he got into the. He just kept on about, Obama being a Muslim, and he said, if you can't believe in the real God, how are you gonna believe in a different God? And that was the most amazing statement I think I've ever heard from someone in my life. It was just like, wow, really awesome. That was a good one. Didn't they add like redstone blocks or something? Isn't that a thing now? Am I making shit up? Let's see. That would be cool if it's a thing that I didn't just make up. Hey, it's a thing! I wonder if it does anything other than... Well, hey, looky here. I done found something. Alright, come here. Come here, guy. We're gonna purpose you. I thought they'd added redstone blocks. I bet they, like, generate tons of signal. You can watch, like, TV shows broadcast in the 70s on these things. How's that looking there? So anyways, I don't, again, I'm gonna mess up the order of the story. But whenever he was talking about the Muslim faith some more, he said, and how are you gonna worship somebody that's got 6 or 8 arms or whatever that is? And I'm like, are you confusing Muslim religion with Hindu? And he's like, well, whatever it is, what is it he believes? What is it the Muslims believe in? I just love it whenever people want to criticize something and they're just so out of touch with what it is they're trying to talk about. It's just, I love it. So somehow we got from that subject to RFID, and he's convinced that sometime in the next 6 months, Obama's going to force everyone to have RFID. And if you go back and look, I have an episode somewhere called RFID where I talk about RFID, and oh my god, it was so controversial. And I talked about how I think one of the setbacks or things that have limited the possibility of this happening is people that strongly feel like it's the mark of the beast. And this is the entire argument my cousin had. And in the comments after my episode back then, everyone was like, it has nothing to do with religion. And all about, Big Brother watching you. But no, I can assure you that what I was talking about, there are at least one person out there that completely identifies RFID with the mark of the beast, and it is my cousin. but he went from RFID to talking about cancer, and he said that America has had the cure for cancer since the 70s. And I was like, well, you know, cancer is just the mutation of cells. I mean, not every cancer is the same. I mean, he should know this. We've had enough people in our family that have died from cancer that a little bit of knowledge about what cancer is should be in his brain at this point in his life. What about? I wonder if I got any lupus. I know I got some lupus. MC Gamer put it, or Mick Gamer put it in a chest for me. I'm just throwing all kinds of different colors together here. I'm just seeing what we come up with here. I know I spent a whole episode, the last episode, looking at this damn wall, but I've been inspired with red bricks. If I had some quartz, I'd try it out too, but I don't got no quartz, so we will not try out. Ooh, what about mossy? Maybe iron bricks too. Let's try all the bricks. It's a brick house. mighty. I got a workmanship here. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, cancer. So I'm like, well, you know, not every cancer is the same, and you have to keep that in mind whenever it comes to, you know, a quote unquote cure for cancer. I was like, really, the cure is more, you know, more preventative, lifestyle changes, all kinds of things that we can change. But I mean, some of it we can't change. Just things in our environment that we, you know, pollutants and whatever. But he's convinced that you can, like, you know, I said we got a workbench up here, and then I walked right by it. He's convinced you can trace back our medical research to the point where we found the cure to cancer, and then we stopped all medical research on cancer. And again, as someone that's got many family members that have had, he's in fact had cancer, testicular cancer. I don't know if he wants everyone to know this much, but he doesn't watch my videos anyway, so fuck him. I don't think he knows how to make videos, to be honest. But let's see what this looks like. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know about the red now. I don't care. I'm keeping it. I like it. The only thing I don't like is, again, down here. You know, they just changed half slabs. Did they fix them? I wonder. Let's stick some up here on the ceiling. Let's see. Hell no. Stupid dark ass things. Alright. Well, I don't like how it's half off down there. 50% off. Blue light special. Anyways, I like that. We're keeping that. Alright, let's move on. So I'm like, it's like, so okay, we've had the cure, but we're just holding out because we want to make more money on chemo and all these type of things, which he, you know, that's basically what he's saying is the case. And I was like, so is it just America that has the cure? Because there's tons of other countries that are just as advanced as America. Is it a global conspiracy that the entire world is holding out the cure to cancer just to make more money from people's death? But no. It's just America. The rest of the world does not have the same technology that we do. Which I guess, hell, that might be the case. Ain't nobody else going to the moon. But there's nothing there except for a fucking American flag. And you can go to China and buy 10 of those for a nickel. Oh, that was funny. I didn't even expect that to come out of my mouth. I think nether brick half slabs might look good down here. To be honest with you, let's see my nether brick on me. Let's see what they look like. So yeah, we have the cure for cancer here in the United States, but we're just holding out because we are assholes. And it's all cancer, apparently. Like, even though each strain is completely different depending on where it's at in your body, just how you got it. Everything about cancer is different, but we've cured them all. And screw the rest of the world, and even screw ourselves, because we want this cure for ourselves to not use. Oh man, there was so much more. I gotta keep remembering what else was said. I wonder if I would like it. Ooh, I got an idea. I wonder Let's take this back up. I wonder if it would look good if I use stone over here and another brick right here. My cats are running around like crazy people. That's right, my cats are people. In fact, I could extend it out here. Yeah, I like that. That's what we'll do. Alright. There's definitely a lot more. Let me think. The school shooting, the one that happened recently, that was staged. It was conspiracy. Put on by Obama to... I forgot I brought... Mossy. I'm not going back up there. There's my stairs. But yeah, conspiracy brought on by Obama. All staged. He said that, see here recently in Raleigh, at a gun show, someone that brought in their private guns, one of their shotguns was still loaded. Whenever he was unzipping it, the gun went off. At the time my cousin was telling me about this. I'll tell you the story my cousin told, and the story I just told you is what I read in the paper after the fact that he told me the story. The story that my cousin told was that on the same day in Raleigh and at 6 other gun shows in the United States, the police officers that are in charge of checking the guns at the front door, he said that 6 different police officers shot multiple people when they were checking the guns on accident. But he thinks it's it's conspiracy to ruin gun shows, because it's an easy way for the private sector to get guns, and Obama doesn't want that. Which it is an easy way for people in the private sector to get guns, because technically you don't need a gun license, in order to buy a gun from somebody, but if it's a dealer, then you do have to have a license. So if, like for instance, when I bought this gun from my cousin the other day, I didn't need a license or anything like that. Just hey, I'll take it. That's about all you need. Should have went ahead and combined these guys. I really like this. This looks good. Good job, Jason. I remember back at 9/11, he was convinced that was all a conspiracy. And I watched like the movie Loose Change is one of the conspiracy theory movies surrounding those events. And it was interesting to watch, but it wasn't something that I went out of saying, oh, well, we definitely set that one up. But he's always been convinced that was all staged, all planned. Did I even go up there and test any of these blocks that I brought back? Oh, I did. I brought Lupus up there, and I said I liked it. Did I put anything in the corner? Let's go look at it again. I said I wasn't going back up there, but now I'm curious what the hell I did. I done forgot. I don't know what I'm gonna do over here. I'm just kind of getting started. Ooh, be afraid. And I brought one of these fence up here so I could try these out up here, but I realized I didn't have my axe, and then I didn't. Oh, that's right. I had the redstone in the corners. Yeah. We'll keep that. All right. Let's put one of these down. See how. Hey, no! Don't do it! You son of a bitch! I even asked nicely. Man, damn it. Damn guy. Ruin my hard work. I can't have nice things. Alright. I should have wrote... Oh, well, hey, look. Let's test one of these right here. I should write all this down so I can make sure I didn't forget anything. Hey, they don't combine. I think I knew that before. Oh, no! You can't fall through there! Son of a bitch. Well, I wasn't sure if you could, and I guess I did test it to find out. Damn it, man. That red is bright as hell from down here. No, maybe. There might be some other brick up here. I don't remember how much I cooked now. If I cooked and there was any left over, I put it in here. No, I didn't. Okay. Man, I know I'm forgetting some stuff. Because, like I said, we talked for hours. Let's see here. Cure for cancer. I know I'm not remembering it all. Let me go ahead and grab some more nether brick fences. See how we like that. And now my cousin, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I will be his best friend, because that man has got every gun ever made. Plenty of assault rifles. You name it. I mean, it's all legal, but it's just, it's unnecessary. You just don't need. I don't know. He is what people like Bash think of when they think of American. Because that's, or anyone that doesn't really know and just has a stereotypical view of gun-toting American. That is, my cousin is definitely who they're thinking of. At one point in the conversation, I said to him, I was like, I swear he doesn't know about checks and balances either. It's just, Obama is just up there making laws and changing the world, and it can't nobody stop him. Nobody's checking anything. There's no such thing as checks and balances as far as he is concerned. It is Obama's way, and that is that. And he knows how I voted, but it doesn't matter. At least he's not. I used to have this friend named Ben that was straight up fucking crazy. Like, while we're talking about crazy people with guns, we can't not talk about Ben. This is my friend. I've told the story before about how I had a friend that won an entry into the main event of the World Series of Poker, and I ended up spending 30 days with them in Vegas. Well, this is the friend that I went to Vegas with, and I mean, I keep hearing this crickling, and I'm thinking it's a creeper coming up on my ass, but it's not. I do like these nether brick fences better up here, I think, and it does go better with this wall. I don't know about the blue now. Stop making so many noises, you mobs! You're freaking me out. Let's take one of these out. Let's see how iron looks in there. That might be better actually, because it's not so contrasty. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is put iron blocks in there. We'll do that though later. I don't remember the final argument we had. It was about the economy. And it was oh man. And it was about the economy during, we were comparing the economy during George W. Bush's presidency to the economy that was left whenever not Obama, whenever Clinton left office. And that's what the argument started about. And I have the chat saved somewhere still, because it was all on AOL, because it was just so crazy. I was like linking him to the official government reporting of income, unemployment, etc. During the years that Clinton was president, and then comparing those directly to the same fucking reports from the same source. And it didn't matter what the numbers did not matter at all. And like, he was like not able to hold a conversation. Like, that's what made me think of him, is my cousin. You can have a conversation with him. Now, granted, you do have to agree with him a little more, or at least not disagree with him so much. You can't just completely shut him down whenever he's spouting he's crazy. You do have to let him ride it sometimes. But I still have fun with him. Like, whenever he was talking about Obama, I was like, well, hey, man, you know that he doesn't have to worry about re-election now. He can do whatever he wants, and can't nobody stop him. And it doesn't matter what you think, because he's in there now, man, for 4 years, and there's nothing anyone can do. And it just oh man, he's like, oh I know, I'm so you need to. He just keeps telling me I need to have plenty of guns because the end is near. Oh man, but yeah, all right, back to Ben. Crazy ass bastard. This is before I really knew how crazy he was. We used to play poker together on Friday nights, I think it was, at a bar. It's one of those poker leagues. I've talked about this before too, like the free poker leagues. And like my wife would play with us a lot of times, but she wasn't there. She was out of town. I think she was going to see her parents or something that weekend. And this is back whenever I didn't even drive. Like I took a break from driving for like 8 years. I think that's about right. And it wasn't for any legal reasons or anything. It was I didn't want to pay for insurance in North Carolina, so whenever my license came for renewal, I just let it expire. And because I wasn't driving that much at the time anyways, so I didn't need to drive. So anyways, this was during that time period. Like I said, I remember my wife was out of town, but we had gone to the bar. I had rode with them, Ben and his, I guess she's wife now. At the time they were just girlfriend and boyfriend, but last I spoke to them they were engaged. Last I actually saw them, they were coming out of a grocery store, and she walked over to say hi to me and my wife, and he grabs her by the arm and like jerks her away, like you do not speak to those people. So but this is before we went to Vegas and everything. Whenever we were coming back home from the bar, some song was on or something. He was drunk. I mean, he was one of those people that whenever they get drunk, they turn into assholes. And I think he was driving too, now that I think about it. Pretty sure he was. But he's also one of those people that whenever they are drunk, they're not drunk, so they can always drive. Maybe she was driving. Yeah. Now I think about it, she definitely was driving because he was. All right. Anyway, something happens, and we ended up making fun of him. So it was. Anyways, he got furious. It was not funny to be ganged up on, especially by his own girlfriend, and he was pissed. So anyways, they dropped me off, and I assumed all was okay. About 20 minutes later, after I'd been at home for a little while, I had started drinking. In fact, this whole story is like I'm kind of a bad influence in the story because I had been drinking. I did not have a license. But anyway, so I get a call from her, and she says that he's got his gun out and that he's decided he's going to kill himself. And I'm like, okay, well, you should probably call the police because that is definitely a matter that they are equipped to handle. And she didn't want to do that. She asked me if I could come over, and I was like, well, I've been drinking a little bit since I got home. I mean, I hadn't drank a lot, but I had been drinking. And I did remind her that I don't drive, and she did not care. I was the only one that could save her in this situation. So I ended up getting in our extra car and driving over there. So I was driving without a license, and I had been drinking. Do not do either of those things. Those are bad things. But I get over there, and when I get over there, I've never seen a scene like this, and this coming from someone that lived with an alcoholic that beat his mom for years. But I've never seen anyone that has gone crazy like he had. He had thrown everything in the refrigerator out on the ground. It was just everywhere. He had thrown the gun through their glass window or glass door on the back, like their back porch of their house. And so the first thing I did when I get there is I get the gun and I check to see if it's loaded. There wasn't a clip in it, and there wasn't a bullet in the chamber. So the clip was gone. I don't know what. I found it later, but at the time I didn't know what was going on. So first thing I did was took the gun and put it in my glove box because I didn't want it around. I didn't want to get shot. I knew he probably had other guns, but I didn't want his pistol lying around that he'd already been messing with. What did did I need? I needed something before I could continue. I have both of these. I don't know. Let's just walk up here and see. Oh, it's stairs. That's what I need. He had thrown the vacuum cleaner into the wall so hard that it had just broke almost through to the, like, it broken through the sheetrock and almost through to the other side of the sheetrock, like on the other, into the other room. He hadn't hit her or anything like that, but I told her after this that she needed to leave. Like, don't stay with men that act like that. That's only a matter of time before, I mean, their little temper tantrums when they're drunk turns into them beating the shit out of you. I mean, and what if she had just been in the way whenever he threw the vacuum cleaner at the wall? I can't even imagine what the hell that would have done to someone. But she didn't listen to me. Like I said last time, I knew from anything about them they were engaged. We ended up getting the clip to the gun. I tried to talk to him for what seemed like forever, but it was like talking to a crazy person. Like, it wasn't like you could rationalize with him. And I don't know, I've seen a lot of drunks in my life. I used to work, as you guys know, when I was younger, I worked at a bar, and so I've seen plenty of people drunk, and I know there are set groups of people's personalities when they're drunk, and they always fall into one of, like, the four groups. I mean, it's kind of like Phil Hellmuth. He's a whiny brat. But anyways, he's got this book on poker where he categorizes people into 5 different groups, like eagles. I don't know what they are, but he categorizes people into 5 different groups, and I think that you can almost do that because, I mean, poker is a game of, at least professionally, it's a game of understanding what's going on in the other person's mind and categorizing them, stereotyping them, and you can't always do it with 100% accuracy, but there are certain personalities that people have, and there's lots of people that share similar personalities. And he was, what I'm saying is that his drunk personality is retarded asshole. And like I said, I don't remember what all happened. As far as I know, whenever I finally left the house, I had ended up getting the clip to the gun, and I took that home with me so that he did not have his clip. I figured that because she would not leave, she would not call the police, she would not leave, and I recommended doing both or at least one of those two things. But it was a waste of my time to go over there. I mean, it may have escalated had I not shown up. Because like I said, when I first got there, he was just talking about how he was just going to kill himself and nobody loves him and all this. And but I don't know what ended up happening to him. At the last time I saw him, last time I talked to him on a level that was just, 2 people talking and not being crazy, he was still playing poker professionally. So I don't know if that's something that he has kept up with, or if he's moved on to do other things, or what. It was one of the few local friends that I have, and we had a lot. We used to go down to it's at the ocean. I can't remember the name of the place. But anyways, they have one of those boats that go way out in the out to international waters so that you can gamble. So we used to go down there about every weekend and go out on the boat and gamble and play some poker, and I guess really poker was the one thing we had in common, and even though we completely disagreed on all other aspects of life, it was enough to keep us from killing each other. But that eventually changed. He had this brother named Matt that was a drug addict. The best way I can go to describe him. He had been through like 6 different colleges, but that guy wasn't so bad. He wasn't crazy, gun-toting, drunk, crazy. But yeah, I know there's more to my cousin's story that I haven't told. Did I say that right? A few months ago, I had tried to convince my cousin to do some YouTube videos with me. Not like a game or anything. I wanted him to let's just sit down, me set up a camera, and let's talk. But no, there is no way that's happening. He is too crazy. He does not want anybody to know what he looks like or anything like that. I mean, again, he's so worried about RFID. Can't stand it. So I've already tried, guys. I know someone out there is going to say they want to hear from him, but I wish I could get him to just sit down in front of a camera and let's just talk. Like I was thinking about it again after, because I was like, I have to tell people about how crazy he is. I don't see him that often either. I don't know. We just, like I said, we don't have a lot in common, and we don't really hang out. We used to when we were kids. Me and him got in so much damn trouble together. I remember whenever I was going to school down here. This is whenever my dad found out he had cancer, and so I moved down here to live with him. And my dad was a subscriber to Playboy, and so they were always lying around the house, and I definitely looked at them. Maybe that's why I was trying to have sex at 10 years old. So I brought a Playboy to school, and I'd only been going to the school for a few months. You know, I'd moved from Texas to down here, and I was going to school here, and I didn't have any friends really at all except for my cousins, and they had been going to school. You know, they've up until a few years ago, he had never left the county, or I guess he left the county, but he definitely never left the state. So they've been around here for their whole life, and everyone knew them. So if you were not on their good side, you were on like the bad side of the wrong group of people. I may have talked about this before, I don't know. But anyways, I brought a Playboy to school, because everyone brings to school these things that everyone is like all about. Like I remember, they weren't micro machines, but they were these tiny little micro monsters or something. And I remember this kid brought a poster to school a few days before this of his little micro monsters, and everyone was just like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" And so I was like, well, I'll bring a Playboy to school. That'd be even better. So anyway, I brought a Playboy to school, and I got caught, obviously. I mean, there's only so much time that's going to last before someone tells the teacher. And why would you do that? It wasn't like a girl went and told on me. It was some guy just being a fucking asshole. Look at me, I can tell on you. I wasn't hurt nobody. A little bit of booby never hurt nobody. You used to drink from it whenever you were a baby. Well, maybe. You might have. I didn't. I was not breastfed. Now you know, okay? It's ruined me. Oh, man. I haven't done anything this episode. Place half slabs. I hope you guys have enjoyed anyways. I'm almost there, though. I've almost made it to the promised land of Half Slab City, where mobs cannot spawn. It's like a mushroom island, except everything's half slabbed. Pigs jump around like crazy there. And I would be too fucking sure, wouldn't I? Son of a bitch. Anyways. So yeah, I brought a Playboy to school, got caught. And the first thing I did was say that it was my cousin's. And that turned into, I was instantly hated by the entire school. It was not a good school year for me at all. That was the same year that the school burned down. Actually, the school had already burned down at that point because we were in the little fucking trailers. And that's the same year that I got accused of peeing in the trash can, which is, you've already heard that story. I don't remember what video that was because that was a good story. I would definitely, that's a life-changing story right there. Peeing in the trash can story. And there was I'm not gonna talk about it again. If you want it, you gotta find it. You gotta find that story. It's out there in one of those videos. It's a good story though. It still pisses me off. I still think about it. I didn't pee in that trash can. I feel like I've done talk for a fucking hour here. I probably have, to be honest with you. I need to just stop. Let's finish this and let's stop. We'll call it good after we finish this. I'm in a talking mood today, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things where, people are all the time saying, tell more stories. And obviously, someone whose career is talking into a microphone while playing video games, You want to tell stories because you want to have things to talk about while you're doing what you're doing. So if I'm ever like last episode, I didn't really have much to talk about. I was just more focused on this idea I had in my head of a wall that wasn't supposed to look like a damn dream catcher. And so it wasn't story time. It was just, playing Minecraft. But if I had thought of these stories, I would have told you them last time. The cousin story didn't exist yet. But some of the other ones, I would have told them. It's just that you don't think about them all the time. Something will spark it in your mind. Like talking about my cousin made me think of Ben. And I don't think I've ever really talked about him before. I know he's definitely been mentioned before, but I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've never told the story of the night I drove over there and confiscated his pistols, bullets. I don't think he would have killed himself. A lot of times whenever someone suicide is touchy subject to talk about, but in someone's case like he was in, where he was going out of his way to make a big deal about it, he was just looking for the intention that saying that brought. But I mean, you really can't take something like that for granted. So that's why I definitely went over there, because she wouldn't call the police. I should have called the police from here probably, but I don't know. You don't always want to jump to calling the police. Once I called the police from here. Like my mom had called me from Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I think I've told before that she lives in my house down there, because I bought a house when I was 17 to get out of her house because me and her did not get along. And then whenever I moved up here, I let her live there. So anyways, she called me one time from there, and the guy she was dating at the time was similar to my mom's ex-husband, which was a piece of shit. Which he later got shot after a disagreement in a bar, and he has to wear a poop sack now. So I guess he got what he deserved, because he's always got a pile of shit on his hip. But anyways, his name was Don. And she'd called me, and he had kicked her ass, and they were both drunk, and I was like, call the police. I'm 3 hours away. I can't help you. Call the police. And, no, I don't want to call the police. And I'm like, so, you know what I did? I called the police. And they went there and arrested. Now, I don't know if that would work had it not been my house that they were in, but I was, basically I called the police and was like, listen, I'm renting a house down there, and the people that are living there are both drunk, and the woman that's there has been assaulted. Can someone go out there? And then she calls me back later, why did you call the police? And I'm like, because you weren't going to. The hell is wrong with you? I remember when I was in high school, she was dating this guy named Jack. And Jack was an all-around decent guy. And I think I've told this story before. But I had wrecked my car, and I was having to take the bus. And the bus was segregated. It was not a cool place for me as a white person. I think if I had lived there my whole life, I think I probably would have turned out to be a racist asshole, just from the experience I had on the bus. But, so I remember I was in the kitchen talking to my mom about could she drive me to school because I didn't want to ride the bus. And Jack comes out of nowhere and fucking kidney punched me. I know I've told this story before. I'm almost positive. You have to find this one too. I have to find the story of Jack. But anyways, I ended up filing charges, and she wanted me to drop them later. And I'm like, no, I'm not stupid like you. I don't just file charges and then drop them later. That's what she used to always do with her ex-husband. He'd kick her ass, then she'd file charges and drop them. And you just can't teach your parents all the time. You try, but they don't want to listen sometimes. Anyways, this has been one rambly ass episode. We played some half slabs. We now live in Half Slab City, where the pigs jump like crazy men. I appreciate everyone watching as always. And tell me what you think of that. And the nether brick fence. And the stairwell. And next episode, I think I'm going to work on a mine shaft down there. I probably told every story I've got left in my arsenal now. They all just kind of ran together all of a sudden. I'm going to try to remember some of the other things my cousins talked about. I'm going to take notes. And I promise you guys, if I can ever get him in front of a camera, I will do it. I will do it so quick. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. And the water. Where came all this water? I really want the skeletons to be harder. I miss the old days of me fearing the skeletons. Here's our run out.
booth works. I don't know if you knew that. These are like little discs, like. Oop, made myself throw up.
Oh, the lily pads, are those the discs? Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh! You can't scratch them, though. They break real easy.
Tap 'em.
Yeah. Yep.
You running your fortune stuff? Okay. You got any smooth stone on you?
Maybe. No.
Damn.
Need some slabs. Oh, hey, this wasn't here last time I was here. This is like a little... This is where the rappers come and hang out.
Right. It's a beautiful scene, and I just thought we should at least feature it a little bit, huh?
Yeah. You can see my cloud over there.
Oh, there's your rain cloud!
Yeah. Doesn't work, though.
Oh.
This is so lonely little rain cloud.
Motionless. It's just sad and stuck.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, okay. So, what
are we charging?
Wow, that's what I was just going to ask you. I don't.
First.
Yeah, I was thinking 3 diamonds, a gold block, and an iron block per record.
That's a good price.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's a discount, really.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it is kind of cheap.
Yeah.
What's these? Hello, guys. Welcome back to an episode of MindCrack Feed the Beast.